Hello and welcome. Today we're going to go over 4 misconceptions of the battery that comes with the Promark GPS Shadow Drone. Let's go over those now. The first misconception is that this is a LiPo battery or lithium polymer battery. This is actually a lithium ion battery. And those two types of batteries are very similar, but there are some differences. Lithium ion batteries tend to be a little more stable and safer against possible combustion or fire, as opposed to LiPo batteries. They tend to be a little cheaper to produce, which brings the overall cost of the product down for the consumer. And they have a higher charge density. Now on the flip side, LiPo batteries tend to retain their charge for a longer time, or they tend to have a longer lifespan than a lithium ion battery. So there are trade-offs, but yes, that's one misconception. Because most quadcopters out there are run on LiPo batteries. This one tends to use a lithium ion battery. So we cleared that one out. Another misconception is that it uses a proprietary charger to charge the battery, and that multiple batteries cannot be simultaneously charged, or neither can the transmitter with this class of charger. And that is not so, because if you take a closer look at the included charger, you'll notice that it is simply a micro USB cable. That's all it is. And so if you look at the port of the battery here, you'll see that you just simply, plug that in and charge it right here. See, plug that in and charge it, and that's it. And the same goes for the transmitter. If you look at the port at the bottom of the transmitter for charging it, just a micro USB port. And so if that's the case, I have another one here, for instance. This is for this is the charger that I have for a GoPro type camera that I have to charge that. And in fact, this one's even a little more different because it has like it's kind of curved, but you'll see that the effect is the same. You can just plug this one in and charge that. So really, you can use, let's say the micro USB cable of your cell phone or your Samsung tablet or whatever to charge the battery, and then you can use the included charger to charge the transmitter, or vice versa, or you can buy another couple of these micro USB cables and charge other batteries. So it does not have its own proprietary charger like many of the other drones nowadays have. And that's good, because if something ever happens to these, to the included micro USB cable, you can always go out and get another one for a very cheap price and use that. And you can buy several of them to charge either other batteries or the transmitter at the same time. So that clears that up. Now, another misconception is that it takes 6 or more hours to fully charge the battery. Now, in all my chargings, I have not seen nearly that much amount of time needed to fully charge the battery. Now, if some of you have been seeing that, it's probably due to one main reason, and that's probably because of where you charge the other end of the USB port. If you decide to use, let's say, an older computer or laptop with, say, a USB 1, an old USB, not a USB 2 or 3 port, but an older USB port, and you plug this in to start charging it, the amount of voltage coming out of that may not be enough or substantial to fully charge this. at a decent rate, and it might take a very long time to fully charge. So using like a PC or a laptop with a USB, with an old USB 1 port, that may take a long time to fully charge your battery. Or if you use a very small old wall plug, let's say something like this, to connect the USB and to charge it, that also may take an extended period of time to charge. But let's say if you use, let's say, a 12 watt larger charger like this, or wall adapter like this, then your charge time will not be that drastic, and it will charge significantly faster. So it is recommended to use maybe a larger wall adapter to charge this. Not too large, because then if you have too much voltage, then it could be an issue. But something like this, like a 12 watt, should be enough to charge this. And I have seen this on average take maybe a little over 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours to charge. Nowhere near 6 hours. Maybe at worst case, maybe 3 hours. But I'm not sure if perhaps some individuals were maybe using a very small old wall adapter, or perhaps they were charging it in an old USB port of a laptop or a PC, or maybe even an adapter for the car, one of those small car adapters. If you use a decent wall adapter plug, you should get a much better charge time of around maybe a little over 2 hours. And so that clears that up. Finally, the last misconception is that spare batteries will not be available or are not being produced by the company. And that is not true as well. If you look on the web at the Walmart website, they are now distributing the Promark LED lithium battery for $43.95 with 2-day shipping, free delivery. And you can also do a store pickup as well. So this is going to be released as early as next week, and you can start ordering it right now. And so you could either go in person to the store or order this online and get a replacement battery or batteries. So that's cleared up as well. I will put the link in the description of where to order or pick up this replacement battery. So hope that cleared up a lot of the some of the misunderstandings of the Promark GPS Shadow Drone and its battery situation. Take care.